Inside Story Uganda, real source of political updates.
And you people, you don't know what is happening. I had the best Nengera Kawako president.
Kalua.
Mbabazi. Yasisinkanye tumwebaza 3 times. Meka tumwebaza akisigadde mu bwomu. Atembe ennyonyi. Kakati yagenze n'aleeta omukyayina yafudde sanzu.
Yakoze ki?
Tumwebaza yaleese omukyayina. Yavudde sanzu. Omulimu ogumuleese okuba byuma byange. Kutta information data. Tebamanyi nti I scattered the data. Kati mba neebasa ekiro. Essimu yange nga ngiwulira yogera olukyayina. Lee, destroy, deny. Essimu yange yogera.
Gwe ng'osirise.
Enebasa.
Ng'ogiraba.
Nengitunuulira. Anti technology gwe nnina mu Uganda tewali amulina. Nagala kuli embooko evuga twa.
Embooko ng'evuga.
Akakyayina ke baleese kadde kalina amalogo. Ndaba bubiri chwajo ebyange byakubye.
Badde nsiriikiridde munga ngamba ate embooko ng'ebanga abasirikale bo bali mu kulwanagana n'omuntu.
Baleese akakyayina bakajje sanzu.
Kazze n'eddogo.
Kalina combination of technology and witchcraft. Balumbe ewange. Kati ntengenda okuzuukuka. Nga ndaba omusoto ogwa bbulu gufuluma mu nnyumba.
Omusoto ogwa bbulu? Nga sigulabangako.
Oyogulabyeko.
Sigulabangako gwagunnyumiza.
Ngenda okukebera ku byuma byange nga babadde babirumbye. Alitaliete. Nenkuba omunaala ku byafudde. Nenkuba akakyayina. N'essimu neefuumuuka.
Essimu ki? Eno
bakaleese nga bagenda kasasula $5,000. Bakajje sanzu.
Nga kalina combination
of technology and witchcraft.
Oyo ate ng'aba mukugu.
Kakati ebyuma bwe mala obbikuba. Nekagende bwatumwebaza. It is on record and video tayinza kwegaana. Nekamugamba nti gwe wanimbye.
Nti
ebyuma biwandiikidde si byebyo. This man has African witchcraft. It's not only technology. Akubye ebyuma byange. Mpa sente zange $5,000. Dole $5,000 yakawaddeko 10. Nekagamba nti osaaka ngenda mu kkooti. Tumwebaze. Namulaba ewambabazi kati nakamulaba emirundi eki. Ono video.
Emirundi esatu.
Kakati ng'akasajja kamugamba ngenda kuwaabya. Tumwebaze yadukidde wambabazi. But Mbabazi made a very big lecture to tumwebaze. Mbabazi yamugambye, this is wrestling. If you hire somebody to wrestle with another one, you don't bet on victory. Victory comes afterwards. Give this man emitwalo gy'emirala 15. Afuna 25 ejja $. The man Mbabazi n'agamba tumwebaza nti if you think that this man is threatening to take you to court, don't think that he's going to take you to this court. It is the man comes from Danzu. This is an international hacker. You don't remain with any coin in your account. Yes. Mbabazi bulijjo simanyi kye bannwanyisiza. Mbabazi explain why they are fighting me.
yagambye atya?
Mbabazi yagambye Mirundi and Museveni, they share the same traits.
Muyina emikululo jejimu.
We underestimated Museveni in the 70s, thinking that he was a madman. Museveni outsmarted us. You people, you underestimated Mirundi, thinking that Mirundi was a madman. There is no madman who has that intelligence. Recorded on video. Mbabazi nagamba tumwebazi. The first person to detect that Mirundi was fighting me was my wife. Mirundi started fighting me in 2012 to undermine my future. 2016. Gampita Kaliabulo. Kaliabulo mwava nali omunsiko. Mbabazi bamuyita Kaliabulo. Nga bidandi bamuyita bidandi bali bamutumira erinnya ki gundi abanyankole balina olugero ng'entombi y'ebitakuli nti kasingwire bidandi mu nsiko bamuyita kasingwire kasingwire ng'entombi y'ebitakuli nti ebitakuli lumonde tavaamu kawunga tali solid kasingwire ng'entombi y'ebitakuli kakati ono bamuyita Kaliabulo. I did not name Mbabazi Kaliabulo as he says.
They have a Moscow.
Yes. Mbabazi told Tumwebazi, Mirundi and Museveni, they share the same traits, like a wild animal. When you subject Museveni to intensive pressure, he floats. When you subject Mirundi to intensive pressure, he floats. Bulijjo sikimanyi nti nze ne Museveni nze bankuba balowooza nti am Museveni in the making. Sibirina ebyo saagala politics. N'agamba tumwebaze, you must concede defeat. Mbabazi spoke his mind. Nange nadde sikimanyi. Mbabazi yagambye tumwebaze, do you know that I rang Museveni in the middle of the elections and he told him, you have defeated me. Naye waakiri mpayo soft landing. On video. Miso technology services.
Miso technology services yakuleetedde meeting eyo.
Mbabazi n'agamba tumwebaze. What you don't know about that man, Mirundi. Mirundi agenda okukuba nga yakoze gazalingako dda information. Bwakuba toyanukula silence. Mwanukula bakumalewo. You keep quiet. Yamugambye, this man fought to me from 2012. Namfiiriza n'obwaki. Did I kill him? Did I plot to kill him? As you people have been doing? I kept silent. Silent is a strong weapon. And I knew he was defending his boss. Mbabazi yabuliza tumwebaze. Walyandabyeko nga nze mploting okutta Mirundi. Mirundi omukuba omusobola. What can I do? I've sent Ofono, I've sent Kashumba, Airanga Kashumba denied.
Omukubiddeko.
Ne mugamba nti tumwebaze yajjako n'agaana. I talked to Tumwebaze, I talked to Ofono, I talked to Kashumba, I talked to... No. The issue is clear. You try to destroy me. Boba n'abaana bano abatebamanyi. Mbabazi yamugambye, saakuleetera menta akusomese. Nga gwe musika wange. What did I tell you to do? Yamugambye nti Museveni ne Mirundi they are like a wild animal. Tubayita balalu naye bagasi.
Kakati Mbabazi nga yaleeta menta ki
tumwebaze.
Sokoli.
Anti tumwebaze ali alone. Tumwebaze ati towuliddeyo Professor bwagamba I have katika mbabulizi. Oyo tumwebaze bwaba nereegamu. Oyo chairman yabadde ayogera chairman waabwe. Ali ne Professor Kanyerezi. Professor Kanyerezi abagambye eki. Professor Kanyerezi amugambye, sina maanyi ngenda kufa I cannot engage with Mirundi. Mirundi talumbibwa kirazira Mirundi okulumbibwa. Kakati gosoko okubuuza Kanyerezi yafadde. Kati baba kati tumwebaze ne banne badokita nkaaga mu basatu must arrive at Hague on the 14th. Trial begins on the 15th. Kakati yetu mwebaze
na agenda minister omulamba.
Mwebaze ensubije yakolwa minister buwedde. Ate Museveni anaawulira nti abadde wagundi wambabaza ate nabo mulekamu. Tumwebaze bakimuleseemu. Bali abasajja baagambye te companies ezitunda abantu ebweru tetujja kuzipiininga. Naye bano abaakola lufula mu makomera mu malwaliro ga Uganda. Ekyo ekintu gundi yakitandika Kanyerezi. Ate okumanya nti ndi muzibu nnyo. Muganda wange dokita we mukulu wange yatusikira kitange yagendanga wa Kanyerezi nga yamujjanjaba. Nibo mugamba olwadde omutima. You hear? To nanganti lwaki nemugandi Kanyerezi akola ebintu bino. My brother refused. Nemugandi Kanyerezi ali mu deal we bagenda kutya India. Naganti Kanyerezi cannot do it. That's the voice of Kanyerezi. Bamujja kulisiya abadokita bonna. Kati you calculate when did Kanyerezi die and when did he confess to me and left the list of medical doctors 63 surgeons. Akubulidde nti gundi wawa na maganda agenda maganda wawo
zesikajjukira
kakati batemba. Naye I enjoyed watching a conversation between Tumwebaze and Mbabazi. And Mbabazi told him, this is the verdict everywhere. He said, I want to shake hands with Mirundi. No, you will not get it, Mr. Tumwebaze. Let me tell you. Chetuyita omutego. Omutego fa Abaganda bwe tutega omutego. Bw'osalawo nti gukulemeredde ng'omutego Tumwebaze bwe gukulemeredde. What do you do?
Gwatubuulira.
Omutego temusisinkana as is fighting to shake my hand. Omutego ne bwaba mwana nga yabasiza mu kika mumusuula mu masaŋŋanzira. Tumwebaze. Compensate me. As Mbabazi told you, do not fight and defeat Museveni and defeat Mirundi. Mbabazi yamugambye, don't be tempted to be irrational. Tujja kumutta. Professor of psychology akola mu State House, psychologist wa president yabagamba in 2014 I've observed that man is not an ordinary person. Uganda apologized to him ajabba kubaba malewo. Tumwebaze olwokuba mu monitoringa namuweereza message ngali wa muntu.
Wamweereza message?
Naweereza omuntu message nga Tumwebaze ali naye. Nabasabye eki.
Oyina ky'obasabye? Oyina demands zewataddewo?
Compensation.
Bwe bakompensate nga biggwa.
Ate mbaagalako ki? I want compensation, not 50-50. Tumwebaze is looking for a handshake. You never get that handshake.
Nende eyinza okuba golden handshake nga gye twalabako mu parliament.
Mweri uliba jogesa abantu. Ate nkwate ku ntwe ya posi ne Nakalema. Those ones are different category.
Nedda soko olinde. Wayawulamu ebibinja nti eno group 1 eno group 2 eno group 3. Abakuba baali nkaaga.
It was a fellowship that attacked me. Yes.
Kakati kunkaaga eyo yinamu be wajjamu kati.
Anti buli omu.
Kati basigadde bameka.
Tumwebaze fears to go to Hague. And he knows kubanga babagamba ti amwe Museveni. I'm a duplicate of Museveni. This is why they don't want to give me money. Balowooza mbu bajja kunkozesanga kunteeka mu underwear nga lugosi. Never. I will never work with you again. Tabagala kumpa sent. Bagala mbu bango. I don't want a government job. You will not put me in your underpants like Olugosi. I will never be your hunting dogs.
Kakati bebakuwa
Mbabazi yamugambye nti Mirundi ne Museveni they share the same traits. We failed to contain Museveni in the 70s. You have failed to contain Mirundi. Chovola tebagala kumpa sente. Aleta bano kudisoyinga bintu byange. Tebagala kumpa sente mu mbeera olugosi mwanda we yazabwe. Mbere hunting dog. Ngende ku media center ngende wasijja kgendayo. I need the money.
Kakati group osigazaako kwabo hinkaga. Bameka bokyatwalanga aho mutego.
Nakalima yalemani. Kale katulabo ayina gwe yalema. Obana kalima ayina gwe yalema. Mzimba wulamu. Bali 60. Mzimba tambuza. Kati tumwebaze. Wenti tumbabaze. Let him deny it. I give this tape to the president. Kubamba was describes Museveni as a wild animal. So Aganti Museveni ne Mirundi, they share the same traits. If you fail to undermine Mirundi, Nemotamuba, Nafet why this meeting Museveni Museventies. This explains why. Ono Chirio Wachiwanukatone Gen, Umuntu Yampe Kizimbe, Nagana Nachu such Mirundi is a new Sijokol City. I'm not testicles to be under your pants. I need the money. Bring the money. Put the money on my account. I go. Mbukubanga by Musaja Mugezi nyo. You must contain. We failed to contain him in the 70s. And if you don't contain this man, Mwinakuba Mwafu Mbakode City da. Jogondi Benendi Bamalamu.
Katubebake era ne bakuwa compensation yo enobategwa.
Anti nkubolide. It is ICC. ICC emuliko. Tumwebaze banne bamudduseko ne chairman era from where he was from Mbabazi told him pay this Chinese an additional $150 kakati nze tumwebaze sayagala kumpa sente bonna tebagala kumpa sente they are frustrated Museveni force because they think I will be their rival in the future. Ninakubera lugosi mwanda we yazabwe impossible.
Tamale kituufu ina political ambitions ngabo bwe bakyasatinga. Even if you have.
Yes.
Ansanga tetegerekese.
Andi kugambye even if I have. What I want from them. I will never work in this government again because the policy of this government is to treat me like a testicle to be put under somebody's pants. I must be a hunting dog for somebody. I must depend on relation to money. Mwe bukadde 10 baba azabana be musomeraje no compensate me. Mbabazi told you Gandhi compensate this man. There will never be handshake. This is omutego. When you are solving omutego, you don't see each other. You throw money on my account. Ako kamwenda kaga habata wede kagenze ne kabba omusajja w'omani yayungudde abatuju bagenda batulanga kaba
Tamale soko
kave kwene bye
oli mukambwe nnyo Tamale
andi ngogambye
amanya agambo ogugirako we no lumemba no situka ngamba omusajja abadde ki
tumwebaze must give me money, all of those people. But what I got from Mbabazi's conversation with Tumwebaze is that I should be fought because I share the same traits with Museveni. I didn't know.
Kati ekikulwanyisa olw'okuba nti ofaanana
musobola okufugibwa ne Ruto.
Sokolinde.
Kati nabadde simanyi. Owaayi. Nkukubira akatambi ka Mbabazi ne Tumwebaze. Oyina obudde. Ankukubira akatambi ka Mbabazi ne Tumwebaze.
Ako tujja kaleeta olulala.
Ng'amubuli amugamba. Tigwalinnya kumwera mannyo.
Ani yalinnya kumwera mannyo?
Yamugambye in the 70s. We used to call Museveni a madman. The mistake you are making. You call Mirundi a madman. Mirundi started fighting me in 2012. And I was alerted by my wife. Nti Mirundi calls you Kaliabulo. The man destroyed my president's ambitions. Did you see me kill him? Mirundi's weapon is silence. When Mirundi attacks you, no has gathered a lot of information. And they resolved. Tumwebaze agreed to pay the Chinese an additional $150. Yadamu wadde 10.
atolo gwe
Mbabazi namugamba nti this is wrestling. If you think that, but he failed to do the job, you are stupid to mwebaza. Failed to do the job. Wamugambye eki. I'm formidable. Ebyuma byange byakubye byamwe byakubye omukyayina n'omunaala.
Wabakubye
omukyayina yagambye.
Tamale tugende mpola. Wabakubye mu technology ne mu dogote.
Ne mu dogote. Byomukyayina. The same conclusion the Pakistan made. The Pakistan told them, this is not an ordinary African. There is no African with this technology. The Chinese from Sanzu, tumwebaze gwabadde yeregerako. Mbabazi yamugaye mwongere emitwalo gye 15. Afuna 25 afage. But he failed to do the job. Namugamba failed to do the job. This is wrestling. Do you bet on victory or goals? Kakiriza okuzuwa omu Mbabazi yagambye tumwebaze. If this man, you are hearing this man talking about going to court. This is not going to court. These are international hackers. You will not get a single coin in your account. Chobula abayina
bili. Nabazibba konga bayita ku technology.
Yavudde Sanzu. Akasajja kamugambye is your mistake. Bwabadde ondeeta wagambye nti era bagende Russia. Ni babagamba abalasha ni babagamba Russia ni KGB. This is our machine. It will test around the satellite 24 hours a day. But the person who is handling it with this web is a drunkard. Mutugambi is a drunkard. He cannot. Nebakomawo. Mwenda ne kabagamba nti ekyuma kigula millions of dollars 16. This is Museveni's system. Era bwe bavayo wa president nebaga nti you could even see the body, his body language. You are fighting him. We asked him ebyuma abi directing ku opposition. Museveni abagambya Museveni yabagamba aba opposition imbesobolera nemu muyine ekyo sijja bimujja asigalenga abakwata
kyali ku 1.7 pale FM kitegeze ekyo.
I need my money. I have all this information. Omulidde gundi Professor Kanyerezi eridobozi ya Professor Kanyerezi ono abadde amugamba list y'abasawo jimpe ayogeddeko namaganda waawa ate waliwo dokita yavudde mulagira namulabye ku video kamba buli mu badokita mmwe
nebikyagenda mu maaso
obagambye
byayimirira.
The case commences in Hague on the 15th. By 14th these people bayina okubanga nemwe basawo mwe kamba buli nalabye omusawo we mulago nga ali ne chairman ndi we hire lawyer. You cannot hire lawyer. Let me tell you. Amanya gamwe kagenda kufulumizibwa. Abantu bategeere nti mubadde mutta abantu mubajja mu organize. Do you know what will happen in hospitals? People will desert hospitals. This is why
katolo baddukirewa
wala bangamba president
bagende mu habo
muleta abakuba government hospitals, all of these hospitals bana enkaga mu abasatu basajja nze babadde bakoleramu. ICC egenda kubafulumya amanya gaabo. 2 abantu abafiiriddwa abantu baabwe omanyi nti abakazi abali bafanga bazaala bali batuse ku 18 edde
buli lunaku.
Yes, kati balagawo placenta bazitunda. Abakazi babalimbanga nti olina kansa ku mabeere nga bawaayo miliyoni 8 babasaleko amabeere naye nga amabeere nago bagatunda. Delicacy mu mawanga agamu. Placenta is a delicacy mu mawanga agamu.
Bazirya.
Yes. Kakati nkubulya ne gamba. Nze gamba bulye mwe badokita mmwe. Amagezi gokagemba wa. Waliwo Dokita Mbalu Mukasa goli mwana muto. Dokita Mbalu Mukasa yali dokita wa Amini. Nga yayamba ki yajjanjaba family ye. Kati Amini oba gwali mwaka gwa 75 nagoba bakazi be bonna nawasa Madina. Nabaga nti bano mbayina ku Uganda. Oba bamuyitanga ne bakaka baani omukazi. Kati omukazi oyo bwe bagendanga omujjanjaba ewa Dokita Mbalu Mukasa ngate amuwalampa
Dokita nga wala.
Obo ina manyi kigo akawala.
Ngatati ya mchala amini.
Owala mpoti ya mukami.
Field marshal.
Oyinza kudde odi otya mukami n'omufula akatto nti
CBE
Alhaji
Salongo
Muzanganda ate kati ekyaliwo Amini yali yamutalaka kakati omukazi ategeera afunye eki
Dokita
olubuto
Sokolinde
yagende wa Dokita Mbalu Mukasa Dokita Mbalu Mukasa n'ayagala olubuto alukole ki aluggyemu omukazi n'afa yafiira mu kiriniki ya Dokita Mbalu Mukasa Dokita Mbalu Mukasa magezi gari ayina buli mukaminiro yajjanga nga banasi tebakola babeera mwaba n'abasirikale abali ebweru. The man was courageous. He moved out of his clinic majestically n'abagamba nti muwadde sleeping tablets akyebasa. Mbalu Mukasa n'agenda agula obutwa n'ayita famire ye ne babulya n'afa. Kati bano balinda Mbalu Mukasa takomawo abasirikale ba Amini Mbalu Mukasa yagenza kulya ki
kunywa butwa
bagenda okulya nga Dokita Mbalu Mukasa yesse ne famire ye Dokita Mbalu Mukasa
abadde jjanja ba Mukamini bagenda okebera mu kiriniki nga Mukamini mufu naye Amini omanyi kye yakola abasirikale baddayo okuwa report
Amini yagamba yajja mu kiriniki ya Mbalu Mukasa naga iyo malaya kati Mbalu Mukasa yettidde ki eno malaya nekwe Mbalu Mukasa tukwe decision nemwe temwebalira fe abannabuddu ne taata we gyanywera omwenge ew'omukazi tetugendayo. How do you know whether is your mother? Naye gwe n'owalampa bakutenda ki kati these doctors must look into what happened to Mbalu Mukasa. Mbalu Mukasa was a medical doctor treating Amini's family. Impregnated one of Amini's wives. In the process of aborting, the woman died. Amini's wife died. What Mbalu Mukasa did was to go home. He pretended that he had gone for lunch, invited his family members, and mixed poison, instant poison in the food. When Mbalu Mukasa died, Amini's soldiers who had escorted Mbalu Mukasa's Amini's wife to Mbalu Mukasa's clinic. What happened? After waiting for Mbalu Mukasa to come from lunch, and after the news that Mbalu Mukasa had killed his entire family, the inner circle, Amini directed his soldiers to inspect, to enter the clinic where they found Amini's wife dead. And Amini went to Mbalu Mukasa's clinic and said, this man is courageous, but he has killed himself for nothing. This was a malaya.
Kakati bano bo obagamba chibogata stories ezi. Kubanga boyogera mu ngero obeerako ne message yose.
Nze Mirundi, I cannot surrender a Ugandan to a foreign body. I'm not a fool. 63 surgeons. Let us think that they have a small family because they educated. They have 3 members of their families. 62 times 3. Can I leave my children with
183?
What side of families?
189.
I have the evidence as to MBABAZI is fearing that this man has evidence against us. We are going to try. We must appear to Hague on the 14th, and the case commences on the 15th. And this man has evidence. We have tried to compromise him as a failed. We have tried to kill him as a failed. Now, MBABAZI told him, continue talking to this man. And I sent a message to somebody.
Eyabadde
to MBABAZI last evening. What I want is compensation. Why?
Okay.
I cannot go back work with the government again. Trust. Can I trust you people again? After humiliating me, after throwing me to the Kasasiro, that I should be an advisor, that I should be working in New Vision, that I should even be in media centers, a master of ceremony, welcoming ministers. after having been a spokesperson of the president above a minister for 14 years, I needed to go home.
Okay.
If Mbabazi says that I share the same traits of Museveni, let me tell you, the situation that brought Museveni in power don't exist now. Or even if I share the traits of Museveni as Mbabazi observers, when he was talking to Mwebazi, a conversation I can play, but I will reserve it to the president. Nti, nze sagala bwa president. You give me the money. Compensate me and I go. If I ever try to campaign for presidency of this country, let us solve this matter. Solve this matter. You will solve the other matter when I stand in 2026 as you people believe. I can be a good umanyimu mupira. Winto kubanga toli skowala. Nengo wabantu chi. I know I have the talent of a mobilizer. I know I'm highly intelligent as Mbabazi observer. Mbabazi told to Mwebazi, if you want to fight Mirundi, compare Museveni. They share the same traits.